In a large fertile valley in Washington state, farm workers work in fields to provide fruits such as apples, pears, and peaches for American consumers. Risks come with this productivity.
I decided to participate in this pesticide project primarily because of my family. I had to understand if I was carrying pesticide residues into my home or if my children could be affected by pesticides from work.
This thought was echoed by many participants in the valley in reaction to a series of pesticide intervention and epidemiologic studies conducted by the University of Washington's Center for Child Environmental Health Risks Research and the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center. For the last 15 years, farm workers in the valley, as well as non-farm workers, have participated in these studies. Working with the community, researchers have been able to greatly increase understanding of how pesticides influence farm workers and their children. A remarkable outcome of our studies has been the willing participation of residents.
We like to learn new things. I can help my children, my grandchildren, or other people. If they work in the fields or something, I can explain to them about the pesticides that might do harm and how they can protect themselves.
More than anything, it can help us know what potential hazards there are in areas where pesticides are applied.
The success of the studies, according to project leader Dr. Betty Thompson, is the involvement of the community in all aspects of the study.
We knew we would have to gain the trust of the community if we wanted good participation.
And participation was not always easy. In the last study, participants were required to provide urine and blood samples, cheek cell samples, hair samples, and agree to have their homes and cars vacuumed.
At night, I would put the urine cup there, next to the sink, because I had that little fear that I would forget.
Participants thought it was well worth the effort.
Well, if I can help research, then I don't think it is an inconvenience. I feel very proud of myself to be able to collaborate in an investigation that will serve future generations.
The project used promotoras, lay health workers from the community, to work with the participants.
The promotoras are people who relate with you. I felt very comfortable with them.
The participants formed a strong bond with the researchers.
I like that there are people willing to give us questions and answers to certain things.
I like that there's a company that is concerned about the health of the population.
Working together, the community and researchers formed a strong bond to address the problem of pesticide exposure to farm workers and their families. Perhaps a participant said it best.
Together we are going to look for solutions. We are not alone.